Detroit Lions, Seattle Seahawks coming up soon. Can't wait to see this game. And really, there's so much buzz around the game. And CJ Gardner-Johnson, of course, added to that by talking about wearing a blue ski mask. And we'll see how many people show up in that. I've got something else on that. But Amon-Ra St. Brown came out recently, just yesterday, and said that he'd like to do the turnover mask. So you've seen this with Miami, the turnover chain. Michigan Wolverines in college, they have the turnover buffs, sunglasses. I love it. Bring this to the NFL a little bit more. We've got the turnover mask. So St. Brown said you get turnover, you come to the sideline, throw the mask on. You got the mask on for a few minutes, celebrating the turnover. I'm like, absolutely. And that is what is just a little glimpse into what the Detroit Lions have turned into. It's you've got a coach that embraces all this stuff. That's like, yes, be yourself, go, let's get wild. It's kind of college atmosphere type of energy where just get a little weird, right? What can happen in professional sports, NFL, there's 32 teams, it's more corporate, it's more structured. It's like, let's get a little weird. And that's exactly what the Detroit Lions are doing. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. A, if you're going to the game, let me know. B, if you're going to be going to the game, are you going to have a mask on? Take a mask? Like, what does that look like? And by the way, if you're going to the game, the Detroit Lions did put something out about it. It says, if you're going to the game and you got a blue ski mask, you will not be permitted to enter the stadium with the mask on, but once you're in the stadium, you can wear it. So just a little nugget there. Obviously, you've got your mask on. You're trying to get in. They're going to like take it off. And then you go through the tickets and you put it back on. So whatever. It's not that big a deal, but I love it. I love that they're allowing people to do it, and absolutely they should. So remember, CJ Gardner-Johnson, this is part of us. It's our culture. I'm changing it. And he said, hey, Brad Holmes said, we're villains, right? Like, we're villains. We're coming in to take it. Take what's ours, all that stuff. And look, if you're a winning franchise and you've won forever, do you need to be doing all this stuff? No, you don't. That's because you don't need to. Lions need to. It's so hard, and we've saw it for so long, to turn this franchise from just kind of losing and not getting the right players and bad luck and injuries and bad calls to, we got to change all that, man, and like get the right people in here, get the right guys in here, have some breaks go our way, play better team, better players. Like it was not easy. And to see Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, what they've done. I mean, I think my most favorite thing of the weekend or last Chiefs game was Brad Holmes on the sideline acting like a player coach, high-fiving the fans. It's like, yes, that is what, embrace the fact that the Lions have been bad for all these years. Embrace that. And yes, wear a blue ski mask on the sideline, in the stands, whatever. It's going to be so different. And that's what Dan Campbell talked about. He said the Chiefs stadium, it's loud, it's great, but there's a difference when you've got that energy. And I think what you're going to see is the loudness of the stadium is going to be there. That's always kind of been there. But what you've got is a new attitude. You've kind of got like the Oakland Raiders days, right? When it was like the black hole and everyone's dressed up like Halloween. And that's different. That's different than just, oh, it's loud in here. They've got skeletons. And I mean, it's just like, that's so cool. And the same thing for the Raiders. If they could ever be really good again, oh man, the stadium would be awesome. And that's what the difference here. The Chiefs, yeah, they're all there. Everyone's wearing their red. That's all cool. And it was loud. This is going to be loud with ski masks and like the whole thing. So it's going to be a different type of energy. And I think it's exactly what the Lions needed and what I can't wait to see. So here's what Amon-Ra St. Brown said again. I was like, oh, that's hard. After the game, I was like, bro, you need to do that every game. Just you walk out of that tunnel. You go in front. You have a ski mask on. We'll be behind you. He's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I don't know if he's coming out of the tunnel with the mask on. The whole thing is like so kind of corny, but not at all. It's like so awesome. I love it. So let me know the ski mask thing. Are you like, it's kind of weird, or it's like, nah, love it. I want it all. I want ski masks. I want blue. I want pyrotechnics. I want the stadium to be going nuts. I want all the lights to go off. I want Dan Campbell to come out just pregame speech to the fans. I mean, who cares? We're changing. It's changing. It's different. It's so different than what it's been for all these years. And I think, and I know that this Sunday is going to be a chance for the Lions fans to just let loose for the first time in a really long time. We've had some exciting games last year. There's no question. And we had big games, and we were in the mix playoff wise, really, right? So you're like, all right. But even last year, we couldn't, you wanted to believe it, but you're like, I don't know. I really still can't believe it. This year, you can fully believe it, and you can fully go in, and you can just let it all hang out. And so I think that's what the Lions fans are going to do, because you think about it, you had the last few years of Jim Caldwell that were like 9-7, 9-7, and you're like, okay, you just couldn't figure out, are we good, are we not? We started off strong, but Aaron Rodgers would always come back, win the division. Then of course the Matt Patricia years were just exactly what you don't do. I mean, he was actively trying to damage the team and organization, is really what it felt like. So then there was that, and you're just like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel good at all. Like, what is going on? And then you get Dan Campbell, and then they have to really be patient and turn this thing all the way around. So that first year was terrible. Second year starts off terrible. And it's like, well, I want to be a fan, but I don't know if I can do this. I don't know, because at that point, I mean, we'd won like 3 games out of 20 at that point in Dan Campbell's first year and a half. And then now, oh my gosh. So in the last 11 games, the Lions are 9-2. So way more winning than we were ever used to. There's a lot of good things coming. Drafting well, free agents. Jameson Williams going to come back. We got a star in Aiden Hutchinson. Jared Goff's playing as well as any quarterback in the league. Josh Reynolds, by the way, looks a little bit bigger, stronger, faster. Like, and he always comes up with some big plays. Every couple of games, you're like, oh, dude, that was nice. So we got Amon-Ra St. Brown. We haven't even unleashed Jahmyr Gibbs yet. Jahmyr Gibbs just kind of got his footing last week. And I saw a lot of tape reviews on the game. And really what the Chiefs were doing was random weird stuff. That's exactly what the person that was pointing out the different things. Random weirdness. And that's exactly what I saw, was random weirdness from the Chiefs. So we handled that well. We're going to get Jahmyr Gibbs the ball more. We're just play so much. I can't wait to see us take it to the Seattle Seahawks. Because, by the way, the Seattle Seahawks, they're 7-3. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. They're kind of reeling a little bit. They started off hot last year, but man, they're not great. And Geno Smith's kind of struggling. And I'm curious to see how they play, because I thought they were good, but you dig a little bit deeper, and they're not playing that well. So it should be a good opportunity for the Lions to go 2-0 in front of the home fans. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next.